What's going on, guys? Dave here, and I want to make a video today explaining why I made those two posts and whatnot, and they actually worked out awesome. They got exactly the information that I wanted, and I just want to thank everybody for that. So anywho, let's go ahead and jump right in. So what I was doing there is I was actually testing two totally different forms of copy. Something that I do very, very often, something that's very important for you to do very often in your business is to test different copy. Always stay honest, of course. You don't want to lie because that'll destroy your reputation. I'm going to show you that both of these things that I posted were entirely accurate and true. So anywho, let's go ahead and jump right into that. So one of them was a negative post and one of them was a positive post. I post positive things often. And for some reason, the engagement, I mean, there's people that will say like, oh, cool, you know, awesome job, great work, keep it up, which is great. You know, people should be positive. I think that it greatly affects people's businesses when they do stay positive. So that's awesome. Not saying anything bad about that, but it is less likely to happen. There's less engagement on positive posts. However, when you post something kind of negative, have you ever noticed that people respond to it so much more? The engagement just skyrockets, which is exactly what that other post did. I mean, look at all these comments here, people saying that I need to explain myself and you know, figure out what they want to know, what happened or why I did that, which I completely agree. I should explain myself. I was going to make this video regardless of that comment, and just to kind of provide some value. I want to show you guys firsthand how this stuff works. So one thing that I've been getting a ton of questions about is long form copy. Which I learned from Ricky, which I am very thankful for because it is working extremely well. And basically what it does is it solves that problem in the customer's mind where they have, the thing that's holding them back from buying is they have so many questions. Hey, you know, what's the shipping times, what's this, what's that, and they just don't know, and therefore they don't buy. And what long form does is it kind of just nails out all of those points right off the bat, and they have no more questions left because all of them were answered just right up front. They click on the link, they go to your product page with their questions already answered, and they go in and they buy. And so one thing that I've been doing to get them to interact with my long form copy is I've been starting the copy with a negative, actually. So I'll go in there and I'll say, hey, did you experience this? Or I'll say something that people can emotionally relate to. And people emotionally relate to things that are negative a lot better and a lot more often. So I'll go in there and I'll say something kind of negative. However, I'll end it with something positive. Why my business is different than everybody else's business. And you always want to end positive, of course. So anyway, that's exactly why I did that. I wanted to test the difference between positive and negative. Like I promised, I'm going to show you why both of those are true. I actually have two stores. One of them is a general store. One of them is a niche store, which I highly recommend going niche, and you're going to see the results here, why I recommend that. But anywho, so one of them, this is one of my stores here. Let's see if you can see that. I did get a sale today, actually, because like I said, I am testing products on it. Let's go ahead and go in here. So I said 6 months. If it wants to load, that'd be awesome. I pay for the fastest Wi-Fi in California. There it goes. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do 6 months here. Back to, I believe that would be like August 7th. We'll do that to February 6th. That should be about 6 months. So we have hit some products. I have been testing a bunch of products. However, I haven't been able to scale this at all. None of the products have been winners. And of course, that is what a winner is. Winners you can scale. Unfortunately, I haven't hit any of those on this store. It is a general store. I wasn't really expecting to. I just test products because you should be testing products all the time. So anywho, that one, no winners quite yet. So that is that. However, the results that I showed you were from the other store. I'm going to go in here and sign into my other store. I'm not going to show it though because I don't want anyone to see the name, just like everybody would understand. This is today's sales. It's going pretty well today. Let's go ahead and I showed you guys a few screenshots. Let's see, let's go this way. Of the months, like I was saying. So this is today. Let's go ahead and go back here. I showed you guys October, which was before I met Ricky. Oops. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and apply. So that's that screenshot that I showed you guys. It's on my phone though. That's why it's different. And then this was the November one that I showed everybody. Let's go ahead and go in here. Apply, that's the same numbers that you saw there. And anywho, you get the point. And then we had, I showed you the last 7 days, which was the 30th to the 5th, which is the exact same number as I showed you in the screenshots. So anywho, just want to show you both of those posts were entirely true and accurate. I have not found a winner on my general store, unfortunately. I want to, however, like I said, I'm probably going to retire it for a while and just focus on my niche store. But anywho, like I said, I wanted to provide that value. Long form copy is extremely effective, and I do recommend starting with something negative that you can kind of hit home on people's emotion and make them want to engage with it, but then always solve the problem afterward. Always end in a positive and make it as thorough as possible. I mean, just spew information at your customers, because the thing that's holding them back from buying is probably questions. And you want to answer all those questions before they even get to your product page, because once they get there, you don't want there to be any more questions, but any type of holdback. You want them to see the product, they still like the product, their questions are answers, they hit that add to cart button, go to your checkout page, and they buy. So anyway, this has been a lot longer video than I had anticipated, so I hope everybody is out there crushing it on this 2019, and go get those sales.